sing of your love forever. I could 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 sing of your love forever. Oh, I feel like dancing. It's foolishness, I know. But when the world has seen the light, they will dance with joy like we're dancing now. I could sing of your love forever. 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 Okay, this time, let's proclaim I am five principles. Yeah, this echo is too much. Okay, I am five principles. Stretch your arm and check the people next to you. And stretch your hand. And let's begin. First, you hold to the five solas Reformation as our doctrinal standards, according to the Reformed faith. Sola Scriptura, sola gratia, sola Christus, sola fide, soli Deo gloria. Second, our aim is to build each person as a missionary to accomplish their mission, for the goal of mission completion, in order to prepare for the coming of the Lord in the last day. Third, our spirit is to pursue gospel redemptive perspective, kingdom of God perspective, covenant perspective, disciple, godly soul, godly behavior, godly life, calling, vision and vocation, evangelism, mission, church, and the end. Fourth, our mission is keeping the truth and giving the truth, training whole personal, whole life, whole direction and missionary, evangelize the nation. Fifth, our the ability to share the gospel. Thank you. You may be seated. Okay, so good morning guys. So this time please open your planner, open your planners, and please prepare to write down the announcement. So please prepare to write down the announcement. Is there anyone who can control this echoing sound? Luke is not here. Okay, then by the way, I want to give some announcement. Okay, first of all, please do not bring food in the Shiloh. Do not eat food in the Shiloh. The Shiloh is a place you can take a rest, but you cannot eat any food there because the carpet and even drink. Please don't bring any food and have it. So do not bring any food. Please write it down, jot it down. So do not bring food, even drink. Secondly, so you have your own position for the shoes. You have on your seat. So please do not put your shoes in other place and check it again. And if you don't have your shoes place to put, please come to leaders and tell them so that leader can set your position again. Lastly, so for the cabinet, we will not put our key in the cabinet and we will keep it. So please do not put your key in the in the cabinet and do not just leave it. Already we broke more than 6 keys, so please always take care of it and take it. And this time, do you have another more announcement? If you don't have, will you please come out? Okay, let's welcome teacher Jose with a big hand.
Is there still echo? Okay. Okay. Good morning. And as you see, I'll just talk without this because. Okay. So as you see, we made new changes to our morning assembly. Previously, all our first cohort students gave message and spoke. But now, as you see, all second cohort / some renew gen has gone in. So I think this week will be all renew gen. Today, Nick is doing it. Yesterday, teacher Joel. Tomorrow will be Priscilla. And I think Friday will be Adrian. So Intergen will do this week, and I think next week will be Renew Gen. Wow! So we have JB for first, and Kabi, Teresa, and Ethan. So not just Intergen, but Renew Gen is also giving message today. So for those who are preparing, either this week or next week. Is it okay? For those who are preparing, just make sure you have a PPT / something ready and prepare your message well, as well as yes. This will just be the new order, so please, if you need to, if you're speaking, just have this on your binder and say that you are speaker every Monday for every 2 weeks. Just make sure you remember and prepare well. And can you show the multi-chart? The first one. Roti. Okay, so we had Ezra usually go in for this, but I made changes for Wenwei / Bethel. And this will be the new morning assembly chart. So if you see your name here, so Minu, as well as Hajin, Iajin, and Sebin, as well as Khan. You guys will be in charge of making certain parts. So for Sebin's part, obviously, you'll be making thumbnails with Khan, Liz. I'll be in charge of mixer because usually Teo, you can come here, but because of his leg, sometimes it's hard. So starting from tomorrow, I'll take responsibility. I think for computer, Ethan can divide the responsibility with Minu, Daniel. So Minu, raise your hand. Yes. Your name is there, by the way. So I think Hajin taught you how to use OBS because I think it's really simple. So starting from tomorrow, you'll be in charge of this, not Ethan. And JL and Gabi can take turns being in charge of main cam. So once again, if you see your name here, please just make sure that you're ready. And just, especially for people who are like OBS, who need to either set up camera or set up the broadcast system. I think it's good for you to guys maybe come 5 or 10 minutes before to set up. So let's say you're in charge of camera, which means you would be in charge of not only just the camera, but as well as lights, right? So for those who are in charge of camera, I think it's good for you to guys, I think it's good for you to come a bit earlier so you can set up things like lighting as well as the camera. So yes, and next one. Music. This one's for music, and it's basically just who's in charge of playing prayer music in the morning. And we actually have a certain time that you should play. So 7:10 for breakfast, then 12:10 at lunch, and dinner, which is 6:10. So I was considering putting Intigen in the morning, but because you guys are usually preparing to go to school in the morning, I changed you guys to dinner. So Job and Daniel, obviously, your names are there, so you'll be in charge of putting prayer music during dinner time. Myself and Hajin will rotate for lunch, and I will rotate with Ethan for breakfast. So for those of you who see you, just make sure that you keep time and just play music that time. And last one for worship team. So this will be the chart for worship team multi on November, so during this month. So as you see for Renew Gen, it's just Ethan and Kabi, but for other Renew Gen, you will go in soon. Do not worry, I still see you. Just for now though, for other reunion, I want you guys to learn lots from teacher Sella as well as Ethan and Gabi, as they will go do multi and you can learn lots from them. So what we have here is just for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because for now we put Daniel, because I made this chart with teacher Sella and asked her for some feedback. For now, she put Junso in Daniel, but because Intujen usually leads Saturday, I'm thinking of changing this to someone else. So probably Renujen. So I'm thinking maybe Teresa, Lynn, or JB. So this is expected to change. So this isn't confirmed yet, but if you see your name, once again, please track down. And one more thing is for Cheuk, because he will leave next month, not next year. Next year, January, he'll leave. So we're hoping to find someone who can take his place for mixer, whether it's Job, whether it's someone in Reunigen, or whether it's someone else. So yes, Friday will be Kabi main cam, then Ethan will do moving, Hajin will do switch, Cheuk will do mixer, and I will do OBS lyrics. Then for Saturday, we don't usually use moving, so we don't need moving or switch, which means we just have main cam as Hajin. I will not do anything. Cheuk will do, once again, sound. And Jinso, it says your name there, but for now, I think I can do it or someone else. So I can maybe tell Minu or someone else. So we'll have to see for Saturday. I'm not sure who's going to be leading this Saturday, but if you're not, I'd ask that you can do it just for now. But expect this to change, okay? And for Sunday, it will be Ethan will do main cam, then Copy will do moving. And then teacher Sella will do switch, Cheuk will be in charge of sound, and I will be once again in charge of lyrics, OBS. So once again, if you see your name here, so things like OBS and lyrics, you guys should prepare in day before, right? So as for myself, because I'm there, right? I should ask worship team, whoever is leading for the Conti, so I can prepare lyrics and also make sure to test the TV. So especially these days, because multi has lots of problems, like from last time. You should always check things like speaker, sound, TV. TV is actually working and connected to HDMI, other things. This will be just for multi, so I'll print this out, as well as November charts for morning assembly. I'll put this on the front there, so please just check and write your name and take responsibility. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, time for lost and found. So first, 12 questions for Christians. Will buy. Kenna. And Sarah Barber. Okay. Okay. Pen. Yours. And last, Sigma drawing. Outro. Okay, that's it. Thank you. And there were some public stuff and papers in the lost and found box, so do not put papers and public stuff. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for announcement. Last announcement is that, so please attach your team board until 7 o'clock. So please, yeah, please attach the team board until 7:30. So I saw several team attached on the board. There is a BTS and there is a North Korean people. I was so surprised that you guys made it really well. And so please attach until 7:30. And if you don't attach until 7:30, you will receive demerit. So please know that and remember it. And after this morning assembly, all Elbeda members, please come to me, and I have some announcement to you. So this time, we have a messenger from South Korea. Do you know who he is? He's the one who is the most wonderful guy in this community. Let's invite Teacher Nick to the front.
Good morning, everybody. So we have only 10 minutes, and I had a task, so I'll finish as soon as possible. So today's title is Blueprint for Behavior. So do you know meaning of blueprint? Someone can explain for me? Nope. Reject? Nope. It's like there is a lot of meanings, but for here, um my book's title is the Ten Commandments. So in this meaning, I can totally say this is guideline for our behavior. So it means Ten Commandments is our guideline for the life. So let's dive in. So can you go next page? So you know him, right? Uh, yeah, we have two Moses, but it's different one. So this is Moses who lead Israelites to the desert and the promised land. So as you can see, there is two way, right? So in the world, there is many way that we can go astray or like go right past. But at that time, there was any criteria for like following right way because there was no law because they escaped Egypt like few months ago. So there was like really messed up at the time, no law. So only like um, word of Moses or word of God was the law. So there was many like conflict each other. So God gave 10 commandments. So let's see the meaning of 10 commandments. So firstly, it is the plain man's guide and wisdom to ethic. So you might wonder why it is about the ethic, but here is the two words that I think that is paramount thing. So guide and wisdom. So these two things everything is belong to 10 commandments. So the book said there is every wisdom that we can follow right way against the world. So from the physical things and until mental things, and also for the God and for us and for the neighborhood, every wisdom to that we have to make it in the world. There's everything in 10 commandments. So uh, and also, secondly, it is not the law, but the moral, such as correction. So we might think, like the law make us confined in that, so that we can like we feel we cannot release from them. But that is not correct one. But it is law, but it is like more close with moral. So that is moral for correct our behavior and like such as many things that we make in the world. And lastly, it reveals the love of the Father God. So for explain this, let's see the Bible verse. So Proverbs chapter 1 verse 8. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. So I can show that many people had many disciplines from each parents, right? Because I think that's just normal and I think routine for like teenager. Me too. I really got many discipline and teaching from my parents, but as you know, that is really hard time, right? Sometimes we got depressed, and sometimes there's many like um, we feel like became lower of our human dignity, right? Sometimes. So, but is it for like they wanna make us like be angry or like make us be like depressed. No, right? That's from the love. So they wanna make us more like just perfectly, and they wanna give best thing for us. Um, so that is all the love of God toward us. So and there is like some and can you go next? So the significance of Ten Commandments. But before start this, I wanna explain some situation that uh, many people don't put like value on Ten Commandments nowadays because they just consider Ten Commandments as a old one. So they said Jesus Christ came and like Old Testament is not important, but it Ten Commandments are also really important and it can apply in our life until now. So I want to just explain. So point one is Christ came not to destroy the law but to fulfill it. So fulfillment is to make it perfect. So before Christ came, Ten Commandments was not perfect, but after Christ came, it became perfect for our salvation, like a puzzle. So also this is really significant part of our life, so that we can. So um, we have to look over and we have to remind it again. And point two is the negative form of commandments has positive implication. Like simply, meaning is if you can see like Ten Commandments, there is like only inhibition, right? Like don't do that and don't do that, don't do that. It seems like negative, but um, for if we like complete that one and if we try to follow that one, then every like aftermath will be positive for you. So do not think like Ten Commandments, like or like not only Ten Commandments, but like instruction of God. It sometimes seems like confine us, but we have to know that every consequence is positive, and because I already explained, it's all the love of God. So let's think about it more. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, thank you. This is all that I prepared. So yeah, so let's stand up and oh, okay. Let's shout gear and let's go. Okay. Are you ready? 50, 5,000. I am, I am, I am, I am. Everything is prospering God. Aza, aza. Fighting. Let's go.